Hello, gamers. Welcome in to another trailer reaction. This time for a game called Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is a game that me and Mike got to play a couple of weeks ago, and then we were supposed to be able to talk about it like last-ish week or a week and a half ago or something, and they did something with the trailer happened, and they kept on like kind of pushing back the date that we could talk about it. But Arc Raiders. It's think The Cycle, think Escape from Tarkov. It's one of these extraction shooters. The reason why I was super drawn to it and why I asked to be able to play it early was because it looked a lot like The Division. It just had that sort of third-person shooter, squad-based stuff with kind of a near-future world and cool-looking tech and robots that you're shooting out at it. And me and Mike had a couple of really awesome gameplay moments with Arc Raiders. This is not our gameplay, but let's watch the official gameplay reveal, shall we?
Arc Raiders
turn off
is a
the audio for
multiplayer
Valorant.
extraction adventure set in a distant future here on Earth. Players start in Speranza, one of the few places in the Rust Belt that is relatively safe from Arc machines that occupy the surface. There are thousands of people living down here, and there is always a need for vital materials from the world above.
So again, if you ever watch us play The Cycle, very similar vibes. Me and Mike running out scavenging, and we would just hear pa 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 pa, pa pa pa. And we're like, holy shit, that's people, dude, that's people. All right, I'm coming, and Mike would be like, oh, I'm getting shot up, like, dude, I wish it's such a bummer that they didn't let us post gameplay. They're like, no recording of the gameplay. You could just play it and talk about it. We had a lot of freaking fun.
Raiders are the ones who put themselves at risk, both from Arc as well as other rival raiders, for a price. It is from here that players can reach different parts of the Rust Belt through a network of repurposed tunnels.
That's another cool part. When you extract, you're going into a lift that takes you back underground. It's pretty sick. And it's very pretty. It's a super good looking video game.
The raider we are following is on a quest, a job to obtain a seed vault from a research facility deeper into the city. The others in the squad are after medical supplies, some rare parts, and their best lead is a pharmacy nearby.
Yeah, this is widescreen. I guess they recorded this gameplay in 21:9.
I found some chemicals.
And I don't know if y'all remember, like during one of the previews that I got to just see the game before we got to play it, because I got to see it like during the summer, and the devs were saying like, we didn't want to make a free-to-play game and keep on thinking of ways to monetize the game. We just decided, what if we make this game, I think it's gonna be like 30 or 40 bucks. Could be a Concord situation, but it's not. I think it's a different genre, so I don't think it'll really be affected by that. But it was like, we looked at the landscape. It was like, do we do a free-to-play game and then worry about how are we gonna monetize it, or do we just worry about making cool shit for the game? And so far, the stuff that we saw was pretty fucking cool.
A red flare is a signal of a raider getting knocked down. But you never really know what happened there until you go look. Could have been a fight between raiders or Arc. You never know.
Wasp, over there.
Let's go there.
Wasp.
Yeah, this is from the devs of the finals. And so
Let's go to that tower.
so you'll have like a bunch of little NPC drones that'll kind of run around and scout. Not run around, but they'll be like flying above you and scouting and looking for people to shoot at. So you could take them down when they finally crash. You go scavenge them for parts. Use those parts and then take back, sell for better stuff.
Let's go to that tower.
And they're sons of bitches. These robots are really tough to try to take out. But again, those really tense moments of just walking around and hearing like footsteps in near you, and you're like, holy fuck, they're nearby, dude. Shut the fuck up. It's such an easy way to kind
They've
of
reached the pharmacy
now the problem is once that feeling goes away and you're kind of no longer excited by that, what else does the game have to offer? And that's what I want to see. That's where I'm hoping that they sort of
It looks like they are
show me
probably the
more
first
stuff
ones
that
here.
makes me
You can never be
excited.
sure, so it is wise to double check your corners.
Hey, Raider.
Don't shoot, I'm a friend.
You wanna split the loot?
Oh shit!
Attack the target.
Making friends in the Rust Belt is not easy, but that doesn't mean it can't happen.
Man, I made a great friend in the cycle one time. I know I told a story about it a long time ago on a Gamescast. Made a friend where we were both getting shot at. We're like, let's take on this dude together. And he was like, all right, let's go. It was so awesome. Just a random dude out in the field. It was so cool. I was like, thank you, I'll never forget you. This is Arc Raiders. It's an extraction shooter from the makers of the Finals.
Wasp, up there.
But sort of just like the future tech.
Careful, that's a
Reminded me a lot of The Division, and I just love that vibe. They're collecting missions at the top left.
This is it.
Or completing missions, rather.
Some plastic.
Looks like they got what they came for, and now it's time to get out of here. Everything that you find will be lost if you don't make it out alive. But raiders know this. It's what they do.
Oh shit, that was scary.
Raider, contact.
God, I'm so mad that I didn't record the gameplay. Fuck, I wouldn't even be able to show it to you if I did. But man, there was some great moments that me and Mike had. I was just like, I'm down. I was like, where are they, Mike? He's like, I don't fucking know. Come here. Dude, it was so tense. At one point, another dude was like, he was like rezzing his friend or whatever. He's like, Andy, I see him. They're right here. And he's like pinging the shit out of him. I was like, where? And I had like a sniper's scope. And I was like, oh my God, I fucking see him. I was, shot him. He was like, you fucking did it. You hit him. Dude, it was so sick. It was so much fun. I almost wanted to email him and be like, you gotta let us record this. This is too good, man. Oh, you're so cooked by downloading
Engaging in firefights
Pokemon.
may
It's so good.
sometimes be the only way out of a tight spot. Other times, being cautious and staying out of sight is the better option to make it out. For raiders hoping to thrive, the Rust Belt is filled with opportunities and secrets. If you know where to look. You'll have to stay vigilant up there on the surface, where an armada of arc machines roam unchecked.
Holy shit.
Where motives of other raiders remain dangerously unclear. You'll need to be resourceful, work with what you have, and sometimes make plans on the fly. What are you prepared to risk to get what you want? Ultimately, you get to decide what kind of raider you'll become. Shaping your own legacy, your raider, and your home.
They have these really cool robots that are just like these rolling ball spheres, and they just like they just spin around. They just like spin all over the place, and then like once they kind of like see you, then they'll start shooting at you. We encountered a couple of these big ass ones. I don't know if we encountered one this large where like the leg popped out into the frame.
Sometimes be the only way out of a tight spot. Other times, being cautious and staying out of sight is the better option to make it out.
I played the Division, but everyone's in the Dark Zone. Is that like you try to get loot, but if you didn't make out, you lost it? Yeah, and then there will be little perks and stuff to where you don't lose everything, like little items that you can either consume or whatever that will allow you to keep some of your stuff. And I'm not sure if that's also built into maybe the skill tree. There's a decent amount of a skill tree that you continue to level up and suddenly you are rezzing your teammates faster, or you have more health, or you have more stamina, stuff like that. And then you'll eventually unlock your little weapons bench to create more and more better weapons with the stuff that you bring back. But it's one of those, it's a type of extraction game. Again, everybody's example is Tarkov, but I never played Tarkov. So for me, it really is the cycle where it's like, all right, I want to go out on this run. It's not super important, so I don't want to risk it and take out a bunch of cool shit with me on this run. I might just go out with a basic ass pistol, maybe a basic armor. But then there are the missions where it's like, all right, we got to be fucking ready for this. Everybody equip your best shit. If we die, it's gone. But we're going to be super well equipped to kind of fight off whatever we need to.
For raiders hoping to thrive, the Rust Belt is filled with opportunities and secrets. If you know where to look. You'll have to stay vigilant.
Like this thing looks gigantic.
Stay vigilant up there.
Oh man, this dude. This dude was the one that was like coming after me as I was trying to save Mike, and I eventually saved him, but then it just stayed following me. So I was just running out trying to dive into bushes and hide, and it would start scouting with like and then the worst part was this thing was looking for me while we had, I think, around 2 other teams kind of close to us as well. So I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm running away. It shoots a rocket launcher. I'm like, oh my God. It was terrifying, dude. I'm so sad we couldn't record the gameplay. It was one of those that like we stopped playing or whatever. Oh no, Mike was giving me all right, give me one more. Hit the fucking button. Mike was like in that mode already. The next day I walk into work and he's like, that was some fun shit last night. It really was, man. You played this recently? Yeah, we played it off stream. When Mike was sick, when Mike was out sick, we played this off stream. So maybe about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. It was a lot of fun. Again, not what I want out of the game. When I first saw it, I thought it was just going to be a Division-style third-person shooter, squad-based shooter. Extraction stuff isn't using my jam. But there's something about the setting and the enemies that you're taking on. I loved the stealthy nature of all these sort of drones looking for us. I don't know where any of these parts of the map are. I don't remember seeing anything like this. A lot of the areas that I were in were a very sort of lush jungle looking setting. I mean, there are different maps though. There are different areas you can go for different missions where you go back to your home base and then you walk up to one of the MPs and they're like, Raider, I'm going to need some of these parts, man. If you want this and this, you're going to need to pay up. So you go out and you adventure with the squad. But it's a very pretty game. I was very impressed visually by how it looks and by how it controlled and played. I wasn't having any performance issues or anything. Beefy computer, I know, but usually a game that's
Easy.
in early testing,
But that doesn't mean it can't
multiplayer,
happen.
you can experience some issues. What does it control like? I mean, it kind of just... It reminded me of like the Division on PC. You know, it kind of reminded me of just third-person shooter type shit. A lot of crouching. You're going to be quiet a whole lot. Is that blue bar armor? Yes. Yeah, that's where you can continually find better and better gear in the more dangerous spots to then upgrade your shit back home. Next time you see though, like Mike somewhere on a stream, if he's streaming tonight, I know we want to play some Warzone after this. If he ends up streaming, I need you to ask him, Mike, tell Andy or tell us about that snipe that Andy hit in Arc Raiders. It was a thing of beauty, chat. Because it was so far away and my scope wasn't great, but I shot and I just saw a thing of red like. I was like, oh shit! It was awesome, dude. We went to go loot that guy. We pieced the fuck out. It was so cool. So do you get like secret drones and other tech like in the Division? I'm not sure about that yet. I haven't... Actually, no, you do. Well, you get tech. I'm not sure if you're getting drones or anything like that, but you will have little tech to tip you off if somebody's entering a room, or like there will be devices that you could put in your doors that'll alert you when somebody walks in front of them and stuff. Like there's all sorts of little things like that. I think I just have access to the game anyway, since I already played that sort of early access thing. One sec, let's bring up... There's just like a watch trailer. It's unfortunate. Oh, so that's just like, yeah, that's the gameplay reveal. I was hoping for a cool like PDF or something. Anyway, it's cool. Arc Raiders coming 2025. And I believe the test is sometime later on this year, most likely. Whatever their online test is going to be. Thanks for watching this reaction, gamers. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of Arc Raiders in the comments below. It's a game I definitely want to like try out and keep and play a decent amount because I had so much fun during that testing period. Will it have the staying power? Who knows? That's always the question. And more often than not, the answer is no. It seems like these days. But I had enough fun with it to where I want to put, you know, serious time in it. And I think it's also just great for content. So I think you all will have a lot of fun watching us play it. And Mike be walking around acting like he needs help. This is Sunburn. I need help. Over. I'm friendly. There's going to be a lot of cool moments like that. We'll see you later, gamers. Goodbye.